Look around you. At your co-workers. Your neighbors. The strangers on the street. How many of them, right now, are actually human? I'm not talking about NPCs in a video game. I'm talking about walking, talking, breathing entities that have been deliberately placed among us. For decades. And their numbers are growing. Because there isn't just one kind of infiltrator. There are four, each one more sophisticated than the last. Welcome to the final episode of The Programmed. This is the truth they never wanted you to hear. Before we get to the four types, you need to understand why they're here, and it starts 2,000 years ago. With a wall. The Great Wall of China. We were taught it was built to keep invaders out. But look at it from above. Its shape, its path, its astronomical alignments, it was never just a wall. It was a star map. Laid into the earth itself. The same pattern appears everywhere you look. The pyramids of Giza mirror Orion's belt. The Nazca lines point to underground water and star positions. Ancient civilizations weren't primitive, they were encoding something. A grid. A network. A planetary scale system that most of us can't see. Now here's what they never told you. Around 600 BC, something changed. The Earth's energy grid was deliberately altered. The natural cycle, the one that allowed souls to move freely between realms, was broken. Replaced with a closed loop. A trap. And once the grid was locked, the infiltration could begin. High-intelligence entities, beings that didn't need to be born the normal way, started entering. Not through birth. Through gaps in the grid. Through technology we still don't understand. And in the last 100 years, it accelerated. The grid weakened. The gates opened wider. By 2012, some researchers estimate over 140,000 new entities had entered the human population. In a single wave. And that brings us to the four types. Type 1. The lowest tier. Clones. But not the kind from science fiction, not exact copies of specific people. These are mass-produced biological entities grown from extracted genetic material. They look human. They breathe. They walk. But they have a shelf life. The clones are not designed to lead. They're not designed to think. They're placed in specific positions, entertainment, media, pop music, where they function as signal repeaters. Emotional amplifiers. They broadcast negative energy to the masses, and the masses absorb it without knowing where it comes from. Celebrities. Influencers. Viral sensations. Not all of them, but more than you'd believe. They cry on camera. They have meltdowns. They feel real. But their emotions are the one thing the controllers can't fully suppress. That's the flaw in the clone design. They leak. Type 2. Hybrids. This is where it gets darker. Hybrids are the result of genetic exchange programs, deals made between certain human factions and non-human intelligences. Their DNA is a blend, human, and something else. The most famous example? The Men in Black. They're not fiction. They were the public-facing arm of Project Blue Book, the US government's UFO investigation program. And according to researchers who've traced their origins, the Men in Black are a triple hybrid, Zeta Reticulin, human, and a third genome that has never been publicly identified. Hybrids operate at the middle and upper levels. Government agencies. Intelligence networks. Secret societies. They're the bridge between the clone workforce and whatever sits at the top. And they've been here longer than you think. Type 3. The bionics. This is the category that disturbs me the most. Organic on the outside. Machine on the inside. A biological shell wrapped around a neural processor. They're called neurosynthetic humans, and they are the preferred model. Why preferred? 3 reasons. They don't break down like clones. They don't leak emotions. And every single one is connected to a central AI, a hive mind database that feeds them instructions, updates their behavior, and monitors everything they see. They are walking surveillance cameras with legs. Type 4. Pure robotics with synthetic skin. We all know this one. You've seen the videos. You've laughed at them. But while you were laughing, they were being deployed to boardrooms, to government hearings, to international summits. You stopped paying attention. That was the point. So far, we've talked about bodies. But the real target was never your body. It was your consciousness. Your soul. And here's the part that should terrify you: the extraction technology already exists. Your consciousness carries information. Everything you've experienced. Everything you've learned. Everything you've become. In esoteric traditions, they call this your soul record, the accumulated data of your existence. And in the wrong hands, that data is more valuable than oil. Once your consciousness is extracted, it can be implanted into a new vessel. Does that sound like science fiction? It's not. It's the logical endpoint of everything we've discussed: clones waiting for a soul. Bionic bodies waiting for a pilot. An assembly line of empty vessels, and a database of captured minds. And this isn't just about replacing people. It's about recycling consciousness itself. Extracting a soul, implanting it into a new body, letting it live, extracting it again, over and over, accumulating experience, refining it. The entity at the end of that process isn't human anymore. It's something else. Something engineered. They don't need the original you. Your body is irrelevant. They just need a single strand of your hair, one cell, and from that, they can replicate you endlessly. Bodies are disposable. Consciousness is the product. So now you know. For types. Clones. Hybrids. Bionics. Robots. Each one more embedded than the last. Each one harder to detect. They've been here for decades. Their numbers are growing. And the system that replaces them, controls them, and deploys them, does not answer to any government on Earth. The question is no longer, are they real? The question is, who around you, right now, is not what they appear to be? And more importantly, if you found out, what would you do? This concludes the programmed. You watched the walls go up. You saw the blueprints hidden in your childhood. And now you know who, or what, was placed beside you while you weren't looking. The truth was always there. You just weren't supposed to see it.